That's a raccoon, y'all. Best part of waking up is coffee in your cup. Notice I didn't say what kind of coffee. Check that dude out. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Atsuba. Thank you. Appreciate it. Excited about trying this guy out. That's really all I needed it for. Nice. That right there is going to cook up in no time. Like for real. All right, the only thing that's missing is some A1. That's totally a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that to your steak.
I think that makes perfect sense.
Is it good, Harper? Mm-hmm. Holly? It is so good. Freddy's. How's yours, babe? What is that? The Reuben?
Hattie milk.
Hattie milk. Looks good. All right. Here we go. Got some groceries. It's 8:21 on a late night. And groceries are now put away, done at the Wally World. I'm headed out. I am just gonna get a quick little getaway, just an overnight trip. So I'm headed to Cove Lake. I'm gonna take you guys along with me. There we go. We in business now. We got some light out here. All right, let's get this all set up. Cheers, y'all. Oh, man. That is good stuff. Good stuff. That's cool. I need to turn these lights off because the water is just right there. I'll be kicking myself in the morning because I did not bring any fishing poles. Yeah. Anyways, gonna enjoy this. I think I've aged this. This is like a no banded cigar. I think I've aged this since like 2013. So that'd be 13 years old now, box pressed. I think these were like Argentines Maduro box pressed cigars. Excellent smoke. Excellent. That's awesome. It's 11 o'clock. So it's sounding like those geese may just come over here and join me. Man, that's awesome. You can hear them hitting the water. That is cool. There he is. That's awesome. That's a raccoon, y'all. See if he comes down further. Oh, yeah, here he comes. Wow, look at that. Coon eyes, I see you. That's pretty crazy. He's like, oh, he's watching me now. Busted. That's cool. Well, it also tells me to make sure I don't leave anything out. Not that I would. There he is. We see you now, buddy. We see you now. So this will make the third time that I've camped here at Cove Lake for on a YouTube video, and this is the first time I've ever came in where there was no campers. There's none here. The only person that I saw was like the camp host or whatever you call that stays parked up at the RV when you first pull in. It wasn't closed. It said it closed. They closed the gate at 10. I've never come through here. Luckily, I pulled in at like 9:30. But I've never rolled in here where that gate was closed, even though it says it closes at 10. But never been here where there was no one here whatsoever, which is crazy because it's absolutely beautiful today. I think it was like 75 degrees this afternoon. I think the high tomorrow is like the same, 75, 76 degrees. Unbelievable. And I get it. It's a weekday. So Thursday into a Friday. But man, if you ever get a chance, come down here on a weekday and just enjoy it. Because last couple of times I've been here, I pulled in late, similar to this, and I tried to be very quiet. And this go around, there's nobody here, so it's nice. It is really nice. Hearing frogs and geese and it's this is good, man. You don't realize how much you need this. I could say that every single time on a video until you just take the time to get out and to get away and to do it. You have to just pack it up and go and do it. And when you do, man, it pays off. It is so good to be back out here and to just have time to just clear the head and relax. So that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to jump off of here so that I can sit here and just ultimately stare at a fire for a little bit. Good morning. It is 6:50 and I'm pretty cozy right here. I'll kind of show you. I have the heated blanket on, you know. I didn't feel the need to bring the diesel heater. I've got a couple of those, but didn't want to just even mess with it. So I just grabbed an extra, my Jackery 1000, and
really wasn't that bad at all. So I grabbed that, and then I grabbed my heated blanket, and I just put it on like a 1. And then I turned it off after like 5 minutes, and it's never been back on. So super cozy. So anyways, I'm going to get up. And my gracious, I need some good coffee. Got some new coffee to show you too, so we'll do that in just a second. All right, so let me turn this camera around. I can show you this view. Not a bad way to wake up to that right there, huh? This is pretty cool. So what I was saying is, it's like I'm on a horseshoe, and this is kind of the point of it. Anyways. All right. Heck yeah. This is a hard thing to beat. Waking up in the morning to this right here. Only one here, y'all. All right, y'all, the drone's doing some software update. As not surprised, it's been a while since I flew it. So I was wanting to get that moment right there, but I'll let you see the sun hitting everything else. All right, guys, good morning. So things on my end are starting to call for some coffee. And so this right here is my coffee box. I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, you can. So this is really just everything coffee for me. Minus a couple of things, and so I will grab those. AKA the jet boil. All
All right, y'all know what time it is. Time for some coffee. This is by my friends over at Arky Outdoors. They're over in Van Buren, Arkansas, just literally across the river from me. Great dude. Also drives a Tundra, second gen for what that's worth. Anyways, this is the Overlander coffee that he had made, and so he gave me a bag of this to try out. This is a Guatemala single origin. It says it's smooth, chocolatey, and citrus flavor notes with a light body. That sounds like my kind of coffee right there. So the Overlander by Arky Outdoors. All right, let's open this dude up, and we'll get some. Look here, a little pull tab. Just there we go. Oh yeah. That smells amazing. Look at there, y'all. Look here. Oh, man. All right. So I'm going to grind some of this up. And then we'll get after it. We will get after it. Some beans that are already in there. So I want to chunk those because I want to try this stuff. Okay. This is the GSI coffee grinder. Did this video on this when I got this at Natural State Overland this year at the Rendezvous. Had my old one for like 5 years, and the Java grinder or whatever it's called, and it finally gave out. So I think I still have it at home, maybe even in the deck system, but love it. Such a beautiful morning. I'm gonna turn you around here so you can see what I'm seeing. Look at that, y'all. Best part of waking up is coffee in your cup. Notice I didn't say what kind of coffee. There we go. Get this water going right here. There we go. You may ask, like, why'd you just do that? Years ago, my little clicker quit on me and has not worked in ages. So that's why I do that. Gets that done for me right there pretty quick. And yeah, open this back up. It's not in there. There she is, my coffee cup. Devos. I was looking for my Light Ranger, my Devos Light Ranger last night. Oh, well that's yummy right there. That's all right. Pass it on that, y'all. My other cup is in the truck, so I'll grab that real quick. All right. The Overlander. Yes. Water is almost done right there. Look at that. Look at that. Good stuff. Okay. Right. The luxurious Starbucks Café Crémeux. Let's go. Let me see how. Ooh, that's good. Yo, that's not just good though. Let me tell you right here. That is cinnamon dolce latte good. That's good stuff. But before I add anything, I want to try it. Honest review. Here we go. 10 out of 10 for smell. Really good, but really mild. Okay, yeah, not bad. Kind of a coffee snob, so I'm just gonna be honest. No like bite to this. No, because it's mild. It's a mild coffee. No, you do get those citrusy tastes like it talks about. You know, you take a swig of coffee and then afterwards you're like, oh, it's got a little bite to it. It doesn't have it. Absolutely excellent without anything added whatsoever. I do like just a touch of creamer in my coffee. Good job, Arky Outdoors. That's freaking incredible. I'll be honest. Not a whole lot of any coffee do I like without a touch of creamer. Well, I will tell you. One little cup of this, I mean, I did it just about right here, right? So one little cup of this is not going to last. I'll probably have 3 or 4 of those, of these today. That's an excellent way to start the morning. I'm going to go ahead and do this right here all over again right now. And then I'm going to sit down and enjoy a cigar with this beautiful, beautiful view. I did get the drone to work. What I found though was made sure all my drone batteries were charged overnight, did all that. Yay, did all the right things there. Guess what I failed to do? Charge the remote. So you live, you learn. So it's charging right now. And as soon as it gets enough juice, up we'll go. But I'm in no rush. And that's the beauty of this is don't even have the watch on my wrist. Trying to just soak this all in. Listen to the birds, man. That woodpecker that was going crazy a minute ago. The fog that's on this water out here. It's kind of the haze that it puts out. The geese. This is This is good for the soul. It really is. And I know I've said that on here a lot of times. I'm probably saying it more so for myself because it's easy on Fridays. Fridays are my day off as a pastor. And it's easy for me to run the kids to school, or Harper to school at this point. She's the only one who doesn't ride with her brother or have her own car at this point. And so take her to school, and then I have the day. And so then I can oftentimes just go home, work on emails, even on the day off, right? Jump into all the things. But if you don't get out and plan and go do, you'll talk yourself out of a trip. And that's huge. We will do that. I will literally talk myself out of a trip. Well, I'm gonna pack up all the gear. I haven't packed up all the gear yet. Well, man, weather looks like it could be rainy. Excuses. You just have to get out. You have to go. You have to do. And you'll be a better person for having done so. I'm not even trying to go religious on that thought. It is just good for the human body, I think, to be able to detach from the busyness and the chaos of all the things. But I will go religious for just a second. God designed us to rest and to take things easy at times. And so it is crucial that in the busyness of all the things, we sincerely find the time to do that. To get away, to recharge, refuel, whatever that, however that is that you do that for you, do more of it. For me, it's enjoying stuff like this, and then I get to enjoy it all over again when I bring content to you all, because that's just another way for me to express and to show you, help you experience what I'm getting to experience right here, right now. And man, I want to do more of it when I can, but not at the expense of my family, at the expense of work or anything of that nature. So just a healthy dose. Anyways, I'm rambling. I'm going to make more coffee and chill by the fire. All right, we's in business, y'all. Here we go again. I might have said this before, but the reason that I do this right here, for one, you get the exact same type flavor as you do from a French press. With this pour over though, no mess. I didn't mean for that to rhyme, it just works out. French press, you have to then have extra water because you have to rinse your pot out really, really well to get all those grounds out. With this is paper, and you just throw it in the trash and you're done, which is awesome. All right, Overlander, y'all, by Arky Outdoors. You can go to Arky Outdoors 4920 on YouTube, Arky.outdoors on Instagram, or Arky Outdoors 1 on the Facebooks. There you go. Thanks, buddy, for sending me this right here, giving me this. I appreciate it. It's a nice. It's a very nice. It's a very nice. Okay, so that is dripping in right there. My lovely trash. So I can just grab that. Done. All the cleanup you got to do, done. That's why the pour over is brilliant. Brilliant. Oh yeah. Doesn't need it, but gives it that sweet taste, y'all. Gives it that sweet taste, which I like. I like a lot. All right, I'm doing all that, moving all that right there. I actually need, there we go, my spoon. Hits the right spots. Now, let's go sit down and enjoy this coffee. Hard to beat, y'all. Hard to beat. Cigar, cup of coffee, camp set up, and a fire. Cheers, y'all. Man. Pairs really well together. All right, guys, so I took a little walk, used the facilities, and man, it's just beautiful. Cove Lake, Cove Lake. There's the truck, the water. Way down there. Here's the cove, one of the coves. All the way back to there. All the way back around. Love it. And like I said, unheard of because nobody's here. Absolutely beautiful. Winds picked up a little bit on the water. And I think it's a good time for some Fritos. Here we go. Not just any Fritos, the chili cheese and some bean dip. Guys, I'm sitting here working on a video for Young Life Ministry from back in January. I'll release this video here pretty soon. It was just an incredible, sorry that jet's flying over. It was an incredible weekend at Clearwater Cove up in just south of Branson, Missouri. An amazing camp, Clearwater Cove Young Life Camp. If you ever have a chance, if you're ever interested, it's really cool. So I'm working on this right here, but I gotta say, what a place to office from today. You know what I mean? It's beautiful out here. Anyways, good stuff. All right, guys, here's a little booklet on the skullet. Yeah. This thing is it's pretty awesome. Pretty cool. So this is the new ignik skullet. And I'm super stoked about this thing. Let me get this thing connected here first. There we go. For several reasons. First off, though, it's a fire pit in and of itself, and you can use it for different ways. Like you can take these legs off of this here. You can take those off and just set it on the base itself. You can turn it. You can adjust it here and all the things. But my favorite feature about this is this right here. So that ultimately this becomes for me a scuttle. I'm gonna adjust this real quick. Yeah, there we go. So this becomes like a scuttle for me to cook on and everything. Anyway, so I'm super stoked about this right here. Let's get started. It's time for some lunch. It is 11:30. I'm gonna go for steak. Some sirloin tender steaks. Right there we go. At least the two of them. A couple of those. Should not be bad. Not a bad way to go right there at all, if I do say so myself. I've got the Yatsuba knife. It's a little extreme. A little bit. Not too bad. Check that dude out. Oh, sweet. Thank you, Yatsuba. Thank you. Appreciate it. Excited about trying this guy out. That's really all I needed it for. Like I said, kind of extreme, but we'll take it. There, that's gonna cook. I'll toss these on here. Nice. That right there is gonna cook up in no time. Like for real. I am new to this. You guys can be new to it with me. Like, he sucks at cooking like this. Yep. Well, I don't really do it that often. Those little bites are already ready to roll. Heck yeah. I'm gonna have to learn the heat, y'all. Learn how to better know how to control this heat. But that is a simple cook. Oh my gosh. Sprinkle a little salt and more pepper on there. That looks good. Kind of just set them up there on the sides. There we go. So I can really control this heat level over here. There we go. And I got a topper for this. You've probably seen me using that in some of my chili cooking videos. I have that at home and ran off and forgot it. Otherwise, so that'll capture that heat in there a little bit better. That one's looking great. Added a touch of water here, y'all. Kind of let it soak in that. Some of that juice is in there. Heck yeah. Pretty sold on that, y'all. That's pretty cool, pretty easy to clean up. I like it. I like it. All right, the only thing it's missing is some A1. That's totally a joke. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Don't do that to your steak. A little salt, a little pepper, little garlic. That's about it. It's good stuff. All right, so I've got some things to learn as far as like how to dial that in, because it cooks hot. It cooks really hot. So I've got some things to learn. Practice will make perfect with that. That is called the scuttle from Ignik. That is amazing. And that was like a 4-minute endeavor to cook up these steaks. So sirloin, so super soft. So some more first impressions. First off, that steak was amazing. So I'm just kind of cleaning this up a little bit right here, right now. This thing, like honestly, I thought the tank was almost empty with the old Ignik fire pit. No, this thing is a beast. And it will cook it up. Look at that. It is barely on. It's on one of the lowest settings, and it's boiling that water like that. That's crazy. Cooking it all off there. Love it. Super simple to clean up afterwards as well, so that's cool. Okay. This thing is impressive. Loving it. Loving it, loving it. So I've already dumped the water, cleaned that off. That's good to go now for next time. Now I just got to let all of that cool off so that I can pack it away. This knife, y'all, unbelievable thing. Look at that. Look at the blade there. That is so cool. Almost looks like a topo map. So Yatsuba, high carbon. Very cool. Chopping block there. Anyways, super simple. Great way to get your protein. You know, if you're doing vegetables, you could do kebabs, whatever you want to do on that thing. Ignik is putting this out there. I'll leave a link to this on in the description as well as this stuff right here. Great tools, guys. Love this thing though. When it first came out, I had planned to do a review. Just hadn't had a chance to ever use it yet, so super stoked. All right, guys, well, I've been just kind of relaxing for a little bit. I wanted to show you before I kind of pack things up, when I slide the top portion out of the way. So there you go. I'm able to move all of that. I know I've kind of explained it before. I don't necessarily know that I've shown it to you that well. So what I do here is I have a ladder here to go up. I step up on the deck system, and then I have a seat in there, usually that seat stays there or it packs away. It's super small. And then that gives me all kinds of room up in here. To be able to come up in here, change, do whatever. Just relax, just to work, chill, whatever I need to do. So Blue Eddy, the 200, Elite V200 down there. Jackery 1000 on top of that. This case I didn't even open, 23-0. It lives in here. It's got the hydraulic struts on it. That's my clothing bag there. And Go Treads right there. With the 23-0 box, it is full of food. And so any kind of dry food that I ever need, in case I didn't bring anything or something like that, I always have that. And it just lives back here in the back of here. Extra bedding. I'll throw that in the back seat to get out of here and load it up. All right, so that's going to wrap this one up. I hope you guys enjoyed this. Man, this has been just a beautiful spot. Cove Lake, Arkansas. It's just south of Paris, Arkansas, and before you get to the top of Mount Magazine. So if you have any questions about this, love the comments. So love to talk through those comments. And if you have any questions, drop them in there. I'll respond as quickly as possible. I love the YouTube conversation stuff. There's some great stuff that happens in those comments and conversations. If you have any questions about the build or anything about the Tundra, feel free to shoot me a message and I'll get back to you. All right. Hey, thank you guys so much for watching. If you made it this far, because I'm sure this is going to be a long video, there's a lot of just stuff that I cover and just relax. And I hope you were able to relax and enjoy this as well. All right. That's going to wrap this one up. Thank you guys again so much for watching. Do us a huge favor if you haven't already. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. We'll catch you in the next one. Thanks, guys. Such a beautiful camp site. Y'all come check this place out. Oh, there was a hole. Another hole. So pretty.